Milwaukee people.
Very good.
A bunch of our friends got to hang out with a bunch of cool content creators that we don't get to see very often. That was a lot of great fun. So for the next 2 sessions, we get to go wherever we want.
Yes.
So we've chosen, this next session we're about to go into is for woodworking, riving knife. Doesn't it have a riving knife? I thought we saw this. Yes, it has a riving knife. So we're over here in the woodworking section. We're going to get to see the new TRACKSAW, which you can see behind Sarah, right next to our Lego TRACKSAW too. Yeah.
No, it's that one.
So we brought our Lego TRACKSAW as well, which I think is a lot of fun. But we're also going to get a look at their. Hang on, let me give a flip around here so you guys can see this. Besides a look at, that's our Lego TRACKSAW. Right next to the real deal. Look at that. That is unbelievable how well that turned out. Hey there, Martin. So we're going to be able to hear about the TRACKSAW this time. Plus, they've got a brand new M18 fuel belt sander, 3x18. This thing is a beast. This is nothing like Ryobi or Rigids, where they're running at like 350 feet per minute, I believe. It's at 700 and goes up to like 1800. This is designed not for fine woodworking. This is designed absolutely tear apart wood. This thing is for carving to match tabletops into offset walls, or even leveling OSB, which they were doing earlier. So we're going to get to level this piece of OSB when they get started. So I'm really pumped about watching that as well. But I think they're getting ready to get started. So I'm going to kind of get in line where I'm supposed to be. And so we can see what else, because we also have, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. They've got a really cool Orbital detail sander. Look at this thing. Yeah, look at that. So we're gonna take a look at that as well. They also have, which we saw this guy coming, the quarter sheet. I always call it quarter inch. The quarter sheet sander is here. So we'll take a look at that. And hopefully, what I'm really hoping is going to happen is that when we're done here, we're gonna take a couple of those belt sanders. We're gonna put them on the floor and race them. But don't tell anybody. I think that'd be fun. Oh yeah, look at this display, from frame to finish. You're good. Now we're just gonna watch Clint from PTR Pro Tool Reviews doing his thing. There he is. Everybody say hi to Clint. Hey Clint. Yes, Jason, I'll cycle the Wi-Fi real quick. All right, so we cycled the Wi-Fi, guys. So let me know if that improved things or not for you.
Okay, so we might as well get started since everybody seems to be ready to go. So we're excited to have you guys here today. If anybody has been part of NPS, and I've been here for a while.
Yes, the TRACKSAW has a riving knife, and yes, we're about to see it.
You probably remember a Q&A session. Inevitably, someone would raise their hand and they'd say, "Hey, Steve, when are you guys going to start making more tools for the carpenter?" And Steve would very candidly reply and say, "We are laser focused on MEP." And I'm excited to say that today we are still very much focused on MEP, and we continue to deliver best-in-class products for mechanical, electrician, and plumber. But our approach to carpentry changed a handful of years ago, and we invested across the business, from accessories, the power tools, the hand tools, and storage. We wanted to make solutions dedicated for the carpentry applications that carpenters and remodelers around the world were doing. In a true Milwaukee fashion, we just didn't do a couple things that we've been asked for. We wanted to find a way to innovate, right? We wanted to find a way to be different and change the way that users were getting their job done. I think we've done that, and it took a very interesting approach from our side. We didn't want to just focus on a small set of applications. We wanted to do everything, and we wanted to be best in class across the board. Honestly, from frame to finish, from the moment we started framing a project to the last piece of trim going up, to the last doorknob getting installed, and the last bit of dust being cleaned up off the job site. Today you're going to see products that kind of span that frame to finish mindset, things that we think are going to help users be more accurate, get their job done faster, get it done cleaner, and generally be more productive on the job site. So we have a loaded slate of things. Before we let you guys kind of go crazy and great content, get hands-on, we're going to introduce all those products to you kind of one by one. So I'm going to turn over to Carl, and he's going to introduce you guys to the latest addition to our industry-leading lineup of software blades. Carl, take it away.
Thank you very much. If everyone wants to come over here a little bit closer, we'll be doing a demo here. All right, so before I introduce the wrecker with
The Milwaukee home wrecker.
I think I owe it to all of us, all of you, all of our users to explain exactly what we mean when we say nitrous carbide. When we debuted the torch with nitrous carbide a couple of years ago, unfortunately, obviously we're virtual doing that. So I want to take a step back and just explain what nitrous is. So nitrous carbide is going to be a multifaceted technology that enhances the performance of our carbide teeth blades, the torch with nitrous carbide, and now the wrecker with nitrous carbide as well. And what it basically does is allows you to cut significantly smoother, dramatically quicker, and with those two things, you're going to get the longest life of any blade type in the market with the nitrous carbide blade performance. So for the torch example, users before would cut with diamond grip blades, maybe make 3 or 4 cuts, but very slow through cast iron. If you use a carbide tooth blade, you may make 1 cut very quickly, but the blade dulls out. So the torch with nitrous carbide delivered that longest life and fastest cuts, debuting that. We wanted to transition that over to the residential demolition and remodeling space with the wrecker with nitrous carbide blade. So what is it about the wrecker? It is going to be that 6 TPI blade design. And that's going to give you the widest material versatility available of any blade in the market, with the capability of cutting anything from cast iron all the way to hardened fasteners, screws, as well as abrasives such as plaster that really wear out blades quite quickly when you have to go through them. That performance is also going to give you about 2 times the life of competitive blades. And that's just not competitive multi-material carbide blades like we'll demo against. That's competitive wood and competitive metal blades in some of those applications as well. So dramatically improved performance, as well as that fang tip design that's going to allow for the fastest plunge cutting into woods and abrasive materials. So this blade just came out last week, is when we first started shipping it, so we are extremely excited to show it to you guys, and during the free time, I encourage you all to come up and demo against me with the blades. Well, right now, Dave and I will do a demo explaining the blades themselves. So the demo that we're going to do is pretty simple. It will consist of anything that you would see in a home remodel, potentially. 2x10 pressure-treated wood, 5 fluted masonry nails, shingles, cement board, and a piece of angle iron for good measure. So I'll be using the wrecker with nitrous carbide blade, and Dave's going to use a carbide multi-material competitor blade. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. That immense difference in speed. That is our nitrous carbide promise. We are going to deliver these blades, anything that we enhance with nitrous carbide technology, to be the fastest cutting and longest lasting. And I'm excited to introduce to you the wrecker with nitrous carbide. Thank you guys. I encourage you again to get some hands on in the free time. Now I'll pass it off to Joe.
Hey everybody, my name is Joe Bloomfield, and I'm excited to introduce a disruptive new product to the sander market, the M12 Field Orbital Detail Sander. The Detail Sander is an innovation that's derived from our time spent in the field and addresses some of the core pain points with our carpentry and remodeling end users. Time and time again, we heard of the frustrations and fatigue associated with some of the current solutions when finishing small details and pieces of trim. From crumpled up pieces of sandpaper, multi-tools with melted pads, and larger palm sanders that are often just way too aggressive, we knew that there had to be a better way. Our M12 Field Detail Sander addresses some of the common pain points associated with finishing those trims and aims to replace an otherwise monotonous and labor-intensive task by providing up to 2 times faster detail sanding compared to a traditional hand sanding spot. Our research shows that this equates to hours saved across the job. But we knew that material removal was not enough to achieve the goal. We deliver a stain grade surface finish through our orbital motion, which helps to eliminate required to paint or stain. Compared to an oscillating multi-tool that can often scratch or mar the surface, our detail sander is a dedicated finishing tool set to tackle a wide range of applications, no matter if you're in the shop or on the job site. Through our brushless motor and fuel electronic, we've optimized the size photo and overhead applications like standing a reminder on the door casing behind me. The compact size, lightweight, and low vibration help to keep fatigue at an absolute minimum. This tool also features a world-class feature set and a full lineup of abrasives and accessories, which I will hand it off to Tim to speak more with. Expect to see this on the shelves in late August. It will be a $149 price point. And thank you for your time today. Yeah, take it away.
Question. The grit, you're going to sell pads, right? Scanning pads?
Yes, sir.
So different grits or one grit?
I'll cover that right here.
Tim's going to tee that up for us right now.
So, thanks, Joe. As Joe was mentioning, tool agnostic and you have a great accessory with it. So, today I'm excited to talk about the accessory complement that's going to be going with the M12 Fuel Orbital Detail Sander. As Joe and I were traveling across the country conducting user research on the tool itself, we wanted to capture user feedback on our core carpentry and remodeling users, the same people that subscribe to your channels and read your blogs and publications. So we heard common feedback when we were researching current abrasives on the market today with existing sandpaper and existing mesh sanding sheets on the market. And that consists of three major frustrations from users on the market. That first one was poor durability. Existing sandpaper and competitive mesh sanding sheets on the market simply tear, rip, and fray when you're sanding in corners and on sharp edges like you see here. That second key frustration was poor light. Simply put, users were throwing these away far too often, resulting in wasted time, money, and productivity. And then that third key user frustration, everybody's been here, standard sandpaper just clogs up when you're sanding glue, caulk, and sawdust. So we wanted to solve those three key frustrations. We knew that we could come out with something better that would meet our user demands and expectations, which is why today I'm excited to introduce the new Milwaukee mesh sanding sheets for the new M12 Fuel Orbital Detail Sander. Our mesh sanding sheets are designed with power grid tear-resistant technology that give you ultimate durability as well as 12 times longer life than standard sandpaper. We also have an opening design that minimizes clogging in those tough applications. Our durable nylon backing will also prevent this from happening when you're going up on the edges or in tight corners. And then finally, these are reusable. So simply shake them, blow them off, vacuum them, or even rinse them underwater, and that debris in the abrasive is going to be cleared away for your surface to be nice and smooth. Our lineup is going to consist of 80 grit all the way up to 400 grit. So you're going to be able to sand through materials such as softwood, hardwood, PVC, metal, and basically any material you're looking to sand. These pads are going to do it for you. We will also be, in every single package, have a pad saver, as well as a separate SKU for our sponge interface pad, which will allow you to sand in curves and contoured edges, giving you versatility on the job site. So I'm definitely excited to introduce these to the market. This solution is really going to give the best experience and for the new tool itself. And I invite everybody to come up and see how we stack up against the competition after all the presentations so I can show you our durability. Thanks everybody, I'll pass it off to Sarah. Thank you.
Also So this product is currently on the market. We're excited to have you all try it today. Get some hands on it. Thank you for your time and attention. Pass it over to Glenn.
This is the belt sander that we were pretty excited about.
My name is Brian. I am extremely excited today to announce the M18 fuel belt sander. We've recognized that there is a user need in the marketplace to eliminate one of the last corded relics on the job site. When talking with end users, there's a strong desire to go cordless in belt sanding applications, but to this point, there are no cordless units available that provided the power and the performance needed of this type of application. I'm happy to say that that changes today with the introduction of the M18 fuel belt sander. So this is the first cordless unit on the marketplace that can deliver the power and performance of an 8 amp corded unit. What that means from an end user perspective, it has the power to do the highest amount of material removal and not bog down or stall out under load. When talking with end users and doing research, it became apparent the material removal rate was of the utmost importance when it comes to a belt sander, and we're happy to say we delivered in that aspect. We have the highest material removal rate not only among cordless competitors, but also among the incumbent corded tools that lead this marketplace. The way we were able to do that is through optimizing our belt speed. So we have the fastest belt speed, bar none, on the marketplace. It wasn't enough to just be the fastest though, we also wanted to make sure that users had the optimal amount of control. And we did that through the widest range of speed settings, from 700 to 1350 SFMs. The last critical aspect when it comes to belt sanders, and you'll see this commonality across a lot of the products we talk about today, is dust collection. So the greater the efficiency in dust collection, the less amount of particulates you have in the air, and also the less amount of time spent doing cleanup. We deliver 80% dust collection efficiency in benchtop applications, and that's with the kitted bag. This bag was designed intentionally for the job site to be very durable, to last and withstand the rigors of the job site. Additionally, this tool will come with the vacuum hose adapter, same as the quarter sheet sander, which will allow for quick pairing with the most common hose sizes. The M18 fuel belt sander is set to revolutionize the heavy material removal sanding space by providing 8 amp corded performance, the highest material removal rate, and optimized dust collection. It's going to hit the market at the end of next month. We have a couple of demos set up here that you guys will be able to get hands-on and experience this power and performance for yourselves. But for now, I'll pass it over to Tyson to talk about the next product. Okay, so I'll say last but certainly not least, we're excited to show you guys today the M18 Fuel 6.5-inch plunge TRACKSAW. So we know a long-awaited tool. And we've been working on this for some time because we know that user of TRACKSAW is a very discerning customer. And we wanted to make sure that we paid attention to those, that feedback. We integrated that feedback into the product. So we've been spending a lot of time around the globe getting feedback on our prototype as well as what's in the marketplace today. During that time, there's a couple things that were pretty clear from users. First is those users that had moved to a cordless solution today had a lot of negative feedback about the performance of those products. Some of them were underpowered, didn't have what was needed to be able to do some really heavy, demanding hardwood applications. So we knew if we wanted to go into this space and be disruptive, we wanted to deliver everything you could get from a corded TRACKSAW so you could do these applications the exact same way. And we've got plenty of power, as you'll see, to be able to rip through even solid pieces of hardwood. The next piece that's got to be there on a TRACKSAW is dust collection. We're able to deliver between 10 or over 90% dust efficiency. You heard on the standards, the no pieces of job site is very important. And we're very excited about the efficiency we're able to deliver with this product. And last but certainly not least is the ability to be able to take this thing to your work, get it done with the precision and the finished quality cuts that we know users need a TRACKSAW for, right? This thing's used for the money cuts. The ones you see, the ones that you install, and we know that that surface finish, that edge, that cleanliness of cuts got to be there. And we feel we'll be able to deliver that with the tool. But it's not only the tool that's going to do that, and Ryan will talk to you in a minute about the blades that are going to come along with this thing that we're launching at the same time to help deliver that. So along with the saw, we've got a full suite of accessories that we're going to be able to bring. So we've got 3 track sizes, 31-inch, 55-inch, and 106-inch, so kind of your standard lineup of tracks and guide rails. We're going to have clamps, connectors, all the replacement strips that you need to be up and running, as well as we've got a bag for the 2 smaller size tracks So as you're putting this in the back of your truck, the back of your van, your trailer, you don't have to worry about getting them dinged and dented, because we know these things staying straight and accurate is very, very important as well. So full suite of products all around the TRACKSAW that we're very, very excited about. So Rob, question?
Good question. Does it come in the case?
Yes, so as a kit, it will come in this beautiful pack out here behind me with a battery and a charger and kind of the basic level accessories.
Comes in a pack out.
Anti-splinter stuff.
Holy crap. That one.
Proprietary.
Nope. So the blades, Ryan will cover in more detail, but 6.5 20mm arbor, so pretty standard. And the tracks are not 100% proprietary. There is some crossover with a couple brands. Cool. So with that, we'll have a lot of hands on here, but we're going to give it to Ryan to kind of give you guys the rundown on the new blades that we're launching, along with the saw. So Ryan, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Good. I'm Ryan. I'm covering our circular saw blade category. Excited to talk to you today about our Milwaukee TRACKSAW blades. They're well awaited here at the new M18 TRACKSAW tool. From that field research that Tyson mentioned, users demand that precision, accuracy, and quality. You cannot take that 6.5-inch blade off the shelf today, put it on the TRACKSAW, and get that same type of performance. That's why we developed our Milwaukee TRACKSAW blade specifically for that M18 TRACKSAW to get you that quality and accurate cuts every single time. We do this through our PTFE coating, which is going to prevent that gumming and burning of the material surface. We also have these as laser manufactured, so it's going to give you that straighter cut and reduce that wobble, as well as our tungsten carbide tooth coating, which is going to give you that longer tooth sharpness and a longer cutting blade. We're excited to launch these accessories with the power tool this upcoming fall. These are not dimensionally accurate, but these are great for key blades, our 24-tooth general purpose blade, our finer finished blades in the 40-tooth and 48-tooth, as well as our two specialty blades, which include fiber cement and a laminate. We're excited to get some hands-on and know it's well awaited with this tool, but also that we are welcoming and excited to have these as part of the circular saw blade family, and show that we are dedicated from accessories to provide the best overall accessory for the tool to meet the demand of our products. Looking forward to answering some questions and getting these in the hands of you guys. I'm actually going to kick it back over to Tyson.
Okay, just a couple of housekeeping items before we let everybody go. So obviously safety is important, so make sure you've got either glasses, safety glasses. If you want earplugs, let us know if you've got any of those. Everybody's got name tags. Before we start doing demos, if we can just throw those over our shoulders, if you guys want to take them off, whatever works, be safe. Last thing for anybody who's recording, each presenter has a different number. So we're all at 18 right now, but each presenter's got a different number. If you want to hear what they're saying through the microphone, you got to change that setting on your little receiver. Other than that, we just say don't all go to the same place at once. We've got plenty of tools and stations for everybody to get hands on, and we look forward to talking to you guys. Let's do it.
All right, guys. So several different things. One, we have been talking about it earlier. I'm clearly we're excited with the TRACKSAW. We're going to check out the TRACKSAW, and we need to get our Lego kids to sit on this. We probably need to go reach out to people who start cutting it and the other thing is that I don't think people realize just how good this belt sander is going to be. If you look at something from Ryobi or for Rigid that have cordless belt sanders, they're running like 300 feet per second or feet per minute, versus this one is a heavy material removal tool. Okay, so this guy is starting. The slowest speed is 700.
700.
And it goes up to
feet per minute, and it goes all the way up to 1,350.
1,300. So, guys, this is not for fine woodworking. This is for removing material. I mean, you look at that there.
They're asking what the price is on that.
Do you have the price on that?
Yes. So this is $279 bare tool.
$279 bare tool. You guys hear that? The $279 bare tool. And does that come with that crazy, what is it, 30-something grit?
This is a 36 grit. 36? It will not come with a 36 grit sandpaper, but it's compatible with any
Fair enough.
18s.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so this they were talking about this now for this like countertop, you're talking about carving it out to fit up against like a natural wall, something like that.
Exactly.
And then even when it OSB installations, when the house settles or whatever, and you end up, with you got pieces sticking up, that kind of stuff. If you're not going to be able to fix it, you can take a sander like this and seriously, Costa, this is an absolute monster of a belt sander. It's going to be used for those types of applications where you want to remove a lot of material really fast. So we're gonna. Do you want to go ahead and do a quick demo for us? All right, let's take a.
Up to the dust collection vacuum right here.
Okay.
What I'm going to be describing this edge. This is a 36 grit sandpaper, so it's a very aggressive.
36
You're
is
gonna
crazy.
see the amount of
Yeah.
material that it's able to remove in a single pass.
Okay.
It does have a trigger locking function, so that way I don't
Yep.
have to leave my finger on the trigger.
Oh my God. So when I moved back, I wanted you guys to see how hard he was pushing into that thing. That belt didn't slip, nothing. This thing didn't slow down. This is a tool for mass material removal, and it really, really delivers. Now, you guys were saying you got a 6.0 battery on there? Will that do the 10 minutes? So a 6.0 battery, you're talking about 10 minutes of that type of material remover, which is just insane. So again, this is not one of those things where you're doing fine woodworking and you're sanding for 2 hours. This is to get a job done quickly and accurately. As everybody leaves here,
I'm gonna make sure we grab a couple and put them on the floor and raise it. Stick around for that. I'm trying not to get us in trouble.
but all right, but thank you so much for showing us. I appreciate that. Thanks, man. All right, Sarah, what else we got? So let's get over to the TRACKSAW real quick.
Any questions?
What's that?
I'm answering
Please
any
do.
questions as I
Yeah, please do. So 6.5-inch blade like we always expected. Honestly, guys, all the leaked information is completely accurate from what we can tell. Can we see the riving knife? Look at that. Look how that slides right down, but doesn't. Go back up slowly again. Look at that. So it keeps it behind the blade. That's clever. Oh, that's a huge deal.
Do you get any track in the kit?
No.
Okay.
The kit is just one 6-amp-hour battery charger, tool, pack out, and then some of the basic accessories like the bag and the
This is what he's talking about. When you get the kit, it actually comes in a large pack-out toolbox. Is this a unique pack-out toolbox, or is that just one of the large boxes?
It's essentially the Pack Out XL.
Pack-out XL.
With a dedicated
With an
foam
insert.
Yeah.
Oh, I see that. They got a foam insert here that'll hold this TRACKSAW. Which, ironically, this is the secret belts and boxes package that we sent them. That's ours. Yeah. So we actually used, in order to put our Lego kit in here, we did something similar, but we used Kaizen inserts, and it worked really well. So yeah, that's the other thing, guys. So when we built for April Fools our Lego TRACKSAW, we did not, we did talk to Milwaukee ahead of time because we wanted to make sure they were okay with us doing this because, we're making custom Milwaukee stickers for it and that kind of stuff. We wanted to make sure they were okay with it. So they did give us permission, but they, just for the record, they did not give us the saw early. We had to take the single thumbnail that was leaked, give it to our designers, and ask them to come up with the closest thing as they could. And look at that. Look how similar those turned out. I am just so happy. It just looks kind of amazing. But yeah, it was really close. But I'll be honest with you, I'm slightly more excited about the real thing than I am about the Lego kit. Cannot wait to actually put it to work and see how it does. So 6.5-inch blade. One of the things that they're claiming too with this dust shroud, 90% dust collection. That means they're talking about the kind of dust collection you get from a table saw. So that's kind of remarkable. That I'm sure lots of people are going to want to put to the test. I'm kind of excited about seeing how that goes as well. Oh, I wanted to ask, in the kit, what battery comes in the kit?
The M18 high output 6.
So it's a high output 6. Awesome. So it just comes with one of those.
Comes with one of those. It'll fit any M18 battery. Obviously.
Okay.
So, but for some of your,
Yeah.
your demanding applications, the high output packs are really.
I was going to say we're going to see better performance out of the saw with the high output, right? So if I buy the kit to get it in the pack out, I'm just getting the saw, I'm getting the battery, a charger. Oh, all right. Oh, okay. But no track. Tracks all separate. There's 3 different size tracks. What are the 3? Okay. Okay. Beautiful. Thank you. So there you go, guys. Finally have the Milwaukee TRACKSAW. Cannot freaking wait. Can't believe how well that turned out. I think we were off on the batteries. They're not using 0.25 batteries though. And special thanks to our friends who've been leaving their stickers on our stuff. That's awesome. All right, so let's see. What else do you guys want to see from this presentation that we just went through? So we just did, again, the belt sander I'm super excited about. This is the quarter sheet sander. Let me see if I can get prices on the tracks, guys. Hang on.
Additionally, we have
And never mind, Sarah's getting you the prices on the tracks. Sarah's trying to watch all your questions and get the answers for you while I'm walking around. So these are the quarter sheets. You're gonna take a standard sheet, which is 9 by 11, and you cut a quarter of that off, stick it to the bottom, and does the job. These are the new detail sander. That is M12 fuel. These things look absolutely amazing. It is Orbital. It's an Orbital quarter sheet sander. Just walk around and look at stuff.
That one.
And you want to look at the sander. Detail sander. 1 second.
This is a complement to larger pad sander from the job site. This is not meant to be like at 5-inch red rule. It'll provide a better solution for a small details. Yeah, he's suffering, right?
Are there different heads for the detail sanders? Are there different heads for the detail sanders or just different pads?
Different grit sandpaper as well as 2 different pads. So we have the traditional pad saver that comes in every single pad.
Yep.
And then we have a separate screw for our sponge interface, which allows you to get inside those curves and contoured edges.
You got it. Awesome, thank you. Absolutely. So one head, different types of pads, different types of grits.
Do you want to see the demo run? See how our...
Oh, go for it, please.
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect.
All right, we're gonna get a quick demo here talking about the different materials. So they've got 2 of them set up here.
So we have a side-by-side demo comparison.
Okay.
Same battery, same tool, same weight. We're going to be standing on the sharp edge of a hickory board, so a very tough application.
All right.
We're going to be going for about 60 seconds back and forth to show you the durability of our
this is
sheet versus the competitor.
Ed's saying this is the competitor right here. Okay. Right, Tinker? I can feel my, yes, 100%. We're all about to lose a ton of money because there's just too many good things here today. I really, really want that belt sander. All right, so this is, oh, that's cool.
So as you can start to see, when we're washing sandpaper, it's already taking off the edge on the floor. The competitive next still has that sharp corner, that sharp edge. Even on the table it's
you can see.
Coming off the wash one as opposed to the competitive next thing. Also, if you look closely, you have braces start to fall off on the competitive next thing.
Oh yeah, look at all that junk Somebody just said, "Oh, those poor pads." People are feeling for the pads. So exact same tool, same battery, same weight.
Same setup.
So this is the pad. That's gonna be hot.
So this is the Milwaukee.
That's from Milwaukee.
Completely undamaged. The abrasive is
Look at
all
that.
still intact in this tough application.
Yep.
And you were able to round over, you were able to break that edge.
Oh, you can clearly see that. You can clearly see the edges.
So this is still able to go on to the next job and complete any other application that you're looking to do. You look at the competitive mesh sanding sheet,
boom, boom, boom,
completely
boom.
torn in half. So
sad.
Not only is it not durable enough to get this application, but
It didn't actually
even take off that
Yeah,
edge.
it's still a very, very sharp edge.
So they don't have the durability that they have to complete these tough applications, especially
Interesting.
in these hardwoods. So our power grid technology with tear-resistant mesh provides us the ultimate durability in applications.
Gotcha. All right.
Especially matched with the new M12 fuel orbital details.
Everybody's clearly shocked that a Milwaukee tool won by 12 Milwaukee meters on a Milwaukee test at a Milwaukee show. But thank you for showing us that. We do appreciate it. I like the test. It's a good test. Yeah, yeah.
Very fair.
Awesome. All right, well, thanks, guys. All right, we're going to go find out where the TRACKSAW is going to be on sale, when we can get it. That's a good question. Let's see. All right, so we're going to have to talk to them in a moment. Jason, I don't know exactly. It looked like a Diablo bag. It did. But they're not showing that stuff yet. I don't know if I can like rip it off and look at it on the back of it. I'll tell you what. You know what's funny? We were talking about this with some people before. The reality is, whenever we're at these events, Sarah, you can sneak in here all the time. Whenever we're at these, because you're more fun than I am. We're at these events and they do demos. Yes, guys. No, there's no way they're going to show you a demo where they lose. That's fine. Okay. I thought that was a pretty fair demo. I liked it, but I have no idea what. Maybe that pad wasn't designed to do that job. I don't know. But for what it's worth, when they hide the brands, okay, often, and you'll see it here, it's happened many times today. The brands that they're comparing the like drills to and stuff are all painted correctly. And I've seen countless times people running off in the comments saying, "Oh, they're doing that for legal reasons and stuff." I don't know what they're talking about. There's no legal reason for them to do that. The reason why they like use them gray and don't show you what brand they are is because by doing so, from a marketing standpoint, if Milwaukee brought out their drill and they had a DeWalt undisguised DeWalt drill next to it, they're literally telling everybody DeWalt is our competitor, that they're a worthy competitor, that they're worth being compared to Milwaukee. That makes DeWalt. Even if DeWalt loses, that means that DeWalt was still brought to the table. DeWalt was still compared to them. So that's why why are they going to pump and grind? With no legal issues, they're allowed to show anybody similarly on a show. They don't want the same thing there. If that is Diablo, they don't want you knowing that like they compare themselves to Diablo. They don't want to advertise Diablo. That's the only reason to do that. Thought I'd share. Okay, we covered the belt sander, we covered the detail sander, the quarter sheet sander, the new pads, the Wrecker nitrous blades we've already covered. Yes, Sarah is managing the chat, Brad.
I'm trying.
MSRP on track. Did we get the MSRP on the TRACKSAW?
Yeah, I already put it in.
Yeah, Sarah already put that in the chat. Let's go over to. They want to go over to mechanics tools.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. $390.
$399 bare, $549 with a high output battery and a pack out.
That's nuts. Honestly, y'all thought we were going to see a $1,200 right? Our Lego TRACKSAW was $30,000, so I feel like that's a pretty good deal. You can get 6 Milwaukees. Now listen, we have not officially gone to the mechanics section, so we're going to kind of cheat and just wander over here and see what we find real quick, or see if we find anything interesting. Because I think that for our last session, instead of coming from the mechanics section, we're going to be over looking at the new high output battery for M12, which is really exciting to us. No.
Okay.
Okay, Sarah's going to go find out when you can pre-order the saw. Yeah, I was thinking more than 800 as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Good. So we're live with our audience, and we haven't been to the mechanics section yet, but we're kind of bored right now, and several guys are asking about what you guys have. So if you wouldn't mind just giving me a quick overview of what you got here.
Yeah.
Be all right. So what do you have? I mean, clearly you have a extended reach, high speed ratchet. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I'm back with the first start machine. That's been talking about the extended reach high-speed ratchet, both in quarter and 3 days. So these tools are launching in November. And what these tools are offering that we're excited about is the most access and plate spaces, the fastest flip ratchet industry on par with our existing high-speed ratchets.
Okay.
And they deliver up to 35 pounds of max torque for the ability to do a wide range ratchet.
Awesome.
So we can watch some examples and
Sure.
see how this tool is beneficial.
Yeah, that sounds great.
So coming over here to the sticks that we have, these extended reach ratchets are very useful for deep down into engine bays. It's very hard to reach with a hand or ratchet.
Try to talk a little louder. Sorry, it's just everyone's running demos now, so.
Of course. So you can reach very, very deep down into the engine bay when we're here, or if I wanted to get all the way back in. These are things that I can't do with the standard ratchet.
Yep.
Or I can't do very easily without busting up my knuckles.
Yeah.
Frustrating. So going over here, we have the high-speed demo that we'll take a look at.
The mic is facing towards me, which is very loud because everyone's running demos. So sorry, guys.
Frank is going to help me do the demo. Sarah, if you would like to run the demo, you can. No pressure.
I'm good.
Thank you, John.
So on the count of 3, we're going to go. And this is the high-speed versus one of the leading competitors.
A leading competitor. Here we go.
Leading competitor.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
So officially, that is now a trailing competitor. No longer leading, a trailing competitor to the new king. I get it.
Great distinction.
Yes, for sure.
Lastly, that 35 pounds of torque is going to be helpful for doing a wide range of applications, but if you feel like you need more power, you can use the tool manually as a ratchet, so you can break it loose or
great.
tight to get confidence to
Yeah.
that fast and tight.
So what kind of price are we looking at?
So the pricing is still being finalized, but
Okay.
you can expect these to be in the range of the existing extended reach ratchets.
Gotcha. Awesome. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Thanks for stopping by.
There you go. All right. Thanks, guys. We're going to move along, see what else we find. So, I apologize, guys, if I couldn't get in there. He was showing us how you can reach deep inside fun places like this and still reach with that extended reach. So if you're constantly in places like this, you should get one. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna step around. They're recording some fancy stuff with the lock bolt tool. We'll skip the lock bolt tool for now. And we've got they got a bunch of hand tools. I don't know that the hand tools are actually new though.
Scott's like, jump in there, Sarah. Nope.
I know, right? I think we should encourage Sarah to jump in. I think that's a good idea. Oh man. Oh, they've got their inflator right here. So we followed this for a while. It's this new M18 cordless tire inflator. We got our buddy Joe, the Canadian carpenter. Look at that. Nobody has shirts as badass as Joe does.
Yeah. You got a lot of those smaller applications.
We've seen the inflator before, so I think we're gonna step out. You guys were asking if I saw Rob Lard. Of course I have. Are you kidding? Every time we come to an event, we find Rob right away. Because quite frankly, besides him being a pillar of our YouTube community, he's also one of the best huggers. Like, he's the best huggers. We really. Okay.
1 second.
You guys have been 100% right about that, so I'm going to do it again. We're going to toggle that Wi-Fi. Maybe it's because we're moving. Ah, gotcha. Okay, we are back. No. Rob is an epic dude.
I was like, Rob's over there with TRACKSAW.
Is he? Oh, this is perfect. So Rob is actually using the TRACKSAW right now. So we're gonna get some authentic Rob TRACKSAW footage. Literally, our audience is asking for you, Rob. They literally said if we found you yet. So
They don't want
I
us,
told
they
them you
want
were
you.
playing with the TRACKSAW, so they all asked us to come over and watch you play the TRACKSAW. Oh yeah.
That was impressive with power, so now I want to see it at 6.
Oh, nice. You cutting straight or you cutting a bevel? Oh, there he goes. He's doing a bevel. Rob's channel is Concord Carpenter Toolbox Buzz. And there's Vince Aureli watching him right now. Man, he is really pushing that thing. There you go. So Rob tried to previously at a speed of 4, and he said he wanted to try to get at 6, and he says it helped quite a bit. But yeah, he's doing a huge, it looks like a 45-degree undercut. Rob is the Norm Abrams of YouTube, guys, I agree. Lawnmower, we used to be called Cop Tool. We've been belts and boxes for about 3 years now, bro. Yeah, thank you, Sarah. The TRACKSAW is going to be only $3.99 bare, which was a big surprise to a lot of us. And of course, as Sarah just told you, $5.49 a kit that comes in a pack out with a 6 amp hour battery and a charger and a couple other accessories, which honestly, just for the pack out alone, it's worth it. Let alone that battery. So I don't know why you buy it as a single. Patrick, be nice. We're all friends here. We're all buddies, and we're all supportive of each other. So let's be nice. It's what?
How do I fix that?
What's your question? Do we have any of our
I don't know if we have any
mods
moderators.
here? Yeah, just press on it or swipe.
I love that.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to moderate from here either. There you go.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
There you go.
Is that a ground up build or is that a motor?
So Keith is not available yet.
Tyson? Would you know?
Yeah, Tyson would do it.
Aminol, I thought you were a mod, bro. I'm gonna add Aminol as a moderator. There you go, bro. Aminol, you got it. Aminol's gonna take care of us and keep all the bad stuff off the channel. Thanks, buddy. I just made him one.
He's got a blue wrench on it now.
Thank you, Costa. Yeah, Costa reported them right away too.
Thank you.
And that helps. That does help, bro. We appreciate that. So yeah, you know what? As long as we waited for a TRACKSAW, we don't. So we asked them about the track. They said it is compatible with. They said some other brands. I don't know if that's more likely to be TTI brands like Ryobi or not, but they wouldn't tell us exactly which one. But I'll tell you what, as long as we waited for this TRACKSAW to get here, I think a lot of us were kind of wondering if we were going to see a lot of innovation. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're building a really good TRACKSAW, right? But I think some of us were wondering if it was going to be a Festool killer. You know what I mean? Like Milwaukee can handle, unlike a lot of brands, Milwaukee can handle a much more expensive tool, and the red folks will buy it. So we thought that maybe they would go way, way overboard with it. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like they did. It seems like they made just a really solid TRACKSAW that should be very accurate and very, very durable because it's for the job site. This is not going to be babied inside somebody's woodworking shop. This is going to be taken to the job site like what Rob Robillard here does. He'll take it to a job site and beat the crap out of it and throw it in a truck, throw it in a box over and over again, and it needs to survive that. So it seems more like
September, available in November.
pre-order September.
Pre-order is September, availability is November.
There you go.
Of this year.
Yep. I'm gonna ask them directly which they're compatible with. Exactly what brand? People are asking what brand TRACKSAW they're compatible with.
There's some compatible with Makita and Festool.
Okay.
So we know because people may have a corded saw that they've had in the past.
Oh, sure.
So this saw will fit on those tracks.
Okay. Excellent. There you go. So Makita and Festool rails are going to be compatible. Again, I think that's more surprises. I think that a lot of us were kind of figuring there was a good chance that Milwaukee was going to do something more proprietary because they can, but good on them for not. I'm really glad they didn't. But yeah, it's, again, and the pricing is such a surprise too. This is a very, very affordable saw. They're gonna sell an absolute mountain of these. Holy crap, why would you not buy one? Yeah, good on you, we like it. The audience seems to think it's a pretty good saw. Yeah. I don't know that we need to see a test against competitors. I don't. Yeah, I haven't heard a single bad thing said about this TRACKSAW. Everybody seems to be very, very happy with it. They do. All right, Costa, I'll go ahead and pass your information on so you can go ahead and send me one. We've got guys that would like to give you the credit card number right now.
Oh, that's sorry, I can't say it.
All right, I tried. Yeah, they don't have Apple Pay. They don't take Square. So unfortunately, yeah, that's not going to work. You can't buy it right this minute, but it is coming soon. So the other thing you guys were asking about were the new M12 high output batteries, which I don't know if I can get somebody to do a demo over here or not yet. Could we get a quick demo on the high output batteries?
Yeah, so
in between?
Are we looking to do the dyno, the whole thing?
So we haven't heard any of this yet because we weren't here previously, but several people are asking us and we're kind of done over there. Everyone's anxious now that high output's coming to M12, what exactly that's going to mean, what the difference is going to be, and it looks like you're already set up to show us.
Yeah, absolutely. So with M12 high output, the whole focus is on making 25% more power,
All right.
more runtime, and 25% cooler. So that's really elevating performance, upgrading performance of the entire operating system, while still maintaining the same form factor of our existing CPUs.
Excellent, yeah.
If we actually our engineers took a new cell design, redesigned the power routing with packs, so we will actually do that in the same exact size, XC40, CP20, our CPXE batteries. So it's really delivering on that affordable product.
So wait a minute. So these, unlike the other high output, these aren't 21700 cells.
Correct. These are 18650 more power
Okay.
without sacrificing performance while getting that high output.
Can you expand on what that new technology is?
Yeah, so we've got a little bit that we're doing with electrode design.
All right.
On the cell, on the 1850, so it's a 2.5 amp hour cell.
Try to speak up a little if you can. All the demos, they realize that, but if you can.
2.5 amp hour cell.
Yep.
It's got a new electrode design that allows it to have lower impedance by having that greater power without sacrificing energy.
Okay.
So with that, we're able to deliver. Why don't we jump right over to the impact driver right here?
Okay.
So what we got is M12 CP 2.5. I'm going to need a hand here. So Dan, M12 fuel Gen 3 impact driver. So what you got this with the electric battery. 20 volt set compact detector.
Okay.
3 volt, 3 amp hour, 21,700 detector, higher voltage.
21700s
That's right.
are in this guy. Okay,
Higher
3
voltage.
3 amp hour, 21700s in a M18 20 whatever volt, 1820 volt out. So they're going to be putting the new CP. We've got high output M12 on their M12 impact. Okay, all right, yeah, that's. I'm anxious to see how this does. Sure, go. All right, there you go.
Not only is high output outperforming 20 volts subcompact competitor, when you put the two side by side, it's a true subcompact system.
Wow.
Taking 20 volts, trying to shrink that down.
With a great big battery, right.
Right? It's 21700 3 amp hour pack, CP 2.5 output.
So can we expect Milwaukee to shut down all M18 production at this point because of this battery?
Well, there's different users, right? So
All right.
with the more power, the more runtime, that's where anything is going to be. Any point of productivity, you're working overhead, you want more power.
Yeah.
Now you've got high output. That's going to be the solution.
All right. All right, I dig it. That's cool.
Come back a little bit in like 20 minutes.
Okay.
We're going to run the dyno.
Do the 6-minute dyno.
Yeah, this is a 6-minute presentation. We're going to run through to show how much cooler the pack is to see how much more work.
I'm a media director for a
All right, guys, you heard it. So we'll be back for the next session where they're going to have a 6-minute demo, and we'll play that as well to try to get you guys caught up. That'll probably be the last live thing we do today. We are going to take a quick break because I need to stop talking. I'm very, very tired. I've asked Sarah nicely to like hold the camera instead of me, and she won't seem to do it. When I bring her, You know, if somebody else wants to come with me. Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay, that's fine. I do appreciate you listening to the channel. I'm glad you're here. So we're gonna take a short break. We will come back with our third and final live stream. I believe it's at like 2:30, 3:30. The last session. It's 2:45 is what it says. So, is it really? Oh, great. All right. So we'll be back in about 15 minutes with another live session, and we'll go on for probably, I mean, honestly, kind of covered the mechanic stuff. We definitely covered all the woodworking stuff. It's absolutely some of my absolute favorites. I like the more than fourth and third gen drills, but I know you guys are excited about drills. We did that. We did all the drills in the first session. So just about everything else. I do want to cover the rest of these demos they're going to do that kind of shows off the benefits of having these new M12 high output batteries, which I just think is a big deal. We all kind of wondered if they're ever going to do this. And I think the reason we wondered if they're ever going to do it is because to make them high output by four and M18s, we put 21,700 cells in them, making them just big. And nobody wants 21,700 cells in a tiny little M12 products. It just makes them too big, right? Well, they said they have different battery technology. These are 18,650 cells, but they're getting the same high output from what they've been getting from 21,700. So that's pretty neat. I know you guys don't want to know about that. Plus, if you watched any of our 2 previous live streams and you have questions from those and you want us to ask them during that last live stream, have your questions ready, drop them in. Sarah will be watching us. But Milwaukee Pipeline 22, which honestly, whew, man, is it? It is ridiculous. Just ridiculous here. Good fun. Thanks for joining us, guys. Appreciate it.